All right, guys, welcome to section 2. This is all about consistency. Consistency is the second pillar in the process of cold calling on steroids. So we've got our volume. We're going to be consistent with it. In fact, those are the two main pillars, if you will. Now, all four are super important. We'll talk about the systems, the processes, and the data in the sections below. But if you crush volume and you're consistent with it, you pretty much give yourself odds at not really being able to fail. Even if you fail a little bit in the beginning because if you're newer and you're learning how to talk to sellers, how to make offers, how to underwrite properties, other things that we're happy to help out with. You can come to an intensive, reach out, we have tools available for those types of things, book a call with me. But my point being, if you got leads coming in all the time and a bunch of leads, you can't help but get a laydown or a grape, what we used to call in the car business here and there. And what's a laydown and what's a grape? A laydown or a grape is where you get the person that calls you, says, I'm ready to go, boom, they're ready to go, the number they want is good, the deal makes sense, and it's almost just too easy. Now, if you try to build a business around that, right, like we talked about before, it's not going to happen. But if you're consistent every single day and getting your volume out and working the process, the grapes are going to come. The grapes and the laydowns, that's a bonus, right, to reward you for the action that you're taking every day. In fact, I remember a long time ago hearing that there's no such thing as luck. Luck is when preparation and opportunity collide, right? So if you're consistent and you get your volume out, what we talked about in section 1, every single day, you cannot help but being lucky, right? Because you are taking the action every single day. You're preparing yourself every single day. Opportunities are surely coming because you're already taking the action, right? It's so awesome. So, okay, so consistency, let's dive into the nuts and bolts of it. You're going to be running the system 5 days a week, ideally 6, right? So the idea is that you should be working, your business should be operating 6 days a week, right? Saturday is a very key day for retail business. So if right now you're a one-person show and you're like, I don't really want to work Saturdays, right? Then scale yourself to where you can have coverage on Saturdays and you don't have to work it. But the point is, guys and gals, you want to be consistent with your marketing. So what I recommend doing, what we do in our business, we send marketing out 5 days a week, okay? And since we do work Saturdays, our sales department works Saturdays, we double up on Friday. And the reason we do that, guys, the whole goal with this, right, is to get the message to as many homeowners as possible that, hey, if you want to sell your house right now, we want to buy it, right? And the easy button. So in order to do that, if we can have marketing going out all days, it creates a pipeline where we have new leads to call and contact and follow up with every single day, right? Now, obviously, we need a day of rest, so I recommend Sunday for that for everybody. But again, Saturday's a good retail day, and what I mean by retail, meaning sellers, right, that are out in the commercial workspace of the world, are thinking about selling their house on Saturday, and so you want to be talking to them on Saturday or having your sales team talk to them on Saturday, qualify them, see if they're ready to sell right now, see what they want for the property, make offers on the property, and lock up deals at incredible prices that you can then disposition secret for huge paydays, okay? So we run it Monday through Friday. We talked about $2,500 a day to start. We're going to increase our volume as we go. We talked about that in section 1, remember? But what we're going to do, since Saturday so many people are home, we're going to double up our volume on Friday. See, the thing is, guys, I know we talked about this a little bit before, we'll reiterate this point again. The system works best when people actually just hear the voice message because they don't know that it was a recording. Now, if they answer it live, you're going to get leads and you're going to get deals out of that, I promise, okay? So don't try to get creative and what do I do with the people that answer live? Look, just make sure it's the same message, no big deal, okay? So later when we go into the how to send out your message, inside of that software, right, it's going to be the same message, whether it's live answer or if it goes to voicemail. But we would prefer, when we have the opportunity to choose, which we don't, that it go to voicemail. So since we don't have the opportunity to choose, what we do have the opportunity to choose is what are the times that it's most likely to have voicemail, like most likely to go to voicemail. And what we've discovered is that mornings are great. So Monday through Friday, 9 to noon, 9 to 11 is really, really good. You don't want to hit them too early. Some people like to sleep in at all ages. Okay, that's something I learned from this, actually. It's crazy like that. It's not just young people. There's actually people that just throughout life are always going, and that's cool, right? So 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. is really ideal. Now, inside the system, guys, you're going to be able to choose how many calls per minute go out. So if you want to slow it down, have it go out all day, you could. What we recommend doing is 50 calls per minute and running it from 9 to 11, or within that window, right? So that's what we do every day. Now, on Friday, you double up. So if you're sending out 2,500 calls Monday, 2,500 Tuesday, 2,500 Wednesday, 2,500 Thursday, and you're getting all those leads and crushing it, and that's all good stuff. And then on Friday, you send out 5,000. Why? because you need to produce leads for Saturday and Monday without, or knowing that you're not going to send out calls on Saturday. So stay with me for a minute, guys. Monday, I send out 2,500 calls, okay? And I sit there and all the calls are coming in, most of them are not leads. Then Tuesday, I go through and I'm like, okay, I have the 2 or 3 that were leads, plus the ones that came in last night were more so were leads, because the farther after that you call people that they call you back, the greater odds are that it's an actual lead. So what I mean by that is if I make 10,000 calls right now and 1,000 people call me back in 5 minutes, majority of them probably are not leads. But if I get 7 calls this evening, there's probably a good chance half of those or more are actual leads. Does that make sense? And if somebody calls me in 2 months from today's campaign, it's really very, extremely probable that it's a lead. So Monday we send out our 2,500 calls. Tuesday, let's say we come in and we've got 3, 4, 5 leads. Let's just say 3. Okay, let's be conservative. We got 3 leads Tuesday to call from Monday, but we also send out our campaign Tuesday. So now on Tuesday, we're sending out our marketing, which is going to create new leads, but we're also calling those 3 leads that we generated from Monday. Okay, now we do that Wednesday. Now Wednesday, we generate 3 more leads, plus we have the ones we're following up with, 3 that we'd sent out Monday and called on Tuesday, right? And maybe we didn't get a hold of 3 of them, maybe we got a hold of 2 of them, so one of them we're still trying to chase down. You guys can see how all of a sudden you build a pipeline of leads. That's a really good thing, right? It's great to be working that process with all of them. Well, when you get to Friday, you send out your campaign, those people, majority of them are going to call back on Saturday. So if you double up, you're going to have more people calling you back on Saturday and an increased trickle on Sunday, which sets up your Monday. If you just send out 2,500 Monday through Friday, then Friday will set up your Saturday, but if you don't send out anything on Saturday, you're not going to set up your Monday. And we don't recommend sending anything out on Saturday because so many people are home and we'd prefer to get their voicemails. So what we do is simply send out what we would send out on Saturday, double it up on Friday. This produces a very energetic Saturday morning. And you'll still have trickle that comes in after Saturday morning, or ones that didn't answer when you called them Saturday morning that then call you back Saturday night that you're ready to go on Monday. So this way, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you're crushing it. And again, guys, we're going to talk about how in the systems, how I call them with this number, they call me back on this number, and how you get out of phone tag and get them live on the phone. So on Sunday, you might have some people that call your cell phone and that are hot, and that's all good, right? If you want to accept calls and leads that are possible deals. If not, the people that you double up on Friday, if you don't call them back till Monday, not even going to be an issue, guys, okay? Won't be a problem. Now, if you're doing Google pay-per-click and you're spending hundreds of dollars per lead, you got to get to that person within minutes, right? And now with direct mail, also, you still want to be really fast. It's not as time imperative as as Google pay-per-click, but it is very important, right, to get to them pretty quick before they call somebody else, because if they're responding to your mail, they might be responding to somebody else's mail, they might even be going online, etc. Well, when you're calling people, they could be doing all those things, but they also might be responding to you just because you called them. So they might not be responding to the direct mail yet. They might not be going to Google yet. Now they could be, so I'm not saying take your time, but what I'm saying is as long as you call these people back within 24 to 48 hours, in most cases, you're going to be fine. Now if you say, all right, cool, Josh said I've got 48 hours to call everybody, great, and 5 years from now, all of a sudden you're like, dang it, I missed a deal, that was such a hot deal, and I didn't call it for 2 days. Josh told me I had 2 days. I'm going to be like, hold on, I warned you, okay? It's still always good to call every single lead as quick as you can. But the beauty of cold calling on steroids, guys, is that you're touching leads that other people aren't touching, and you're touching them in a way that other people aren't touching them. So as long as you call them within a day, a couple days, you're consistent, you're going to be fine. So again, I'm coming back to doubling up on Friday, not calling them until Monday is totally okay. Okay, guys, the whole thing is consistency. I want to talk for a minute about going to the gym. When you go to the gym, okay, you want to, and you get into the habit of it, you really start getting fit, which I'm not super fit right now, okay? Church is the same way, right? You want to get super spiritual, go to church consistently. You want to get in shape, go to the gym consistently. You want to make a lot of money in your wholesale business, market consistently. Send out your calls every single day. Now, here's what's going to happen. You're going to be consistent in the beginning. And all of a sudden, leads are going to come in and deals are going to come in, and it's going to be exciting and awesome, and you're going to get busy, and you're like, I can't do marketing today because I already have so much business going on. Boom, you just stopped your heart, okay? Leads are literally the blood that's keeping you alive in your business, and marketing's the heartbeat that's making the blood go through your body. Okay, so if you take that day off, that's going to crush your business. Might not feel it now, but if that gets into a habit, you keep doing that, like that is devastating. You're going to go, what is going on here? Okay, so do marketing every single day. Okay, if you find yourself where you're doing 2,500 to 5,000, whatever it is, right, wherever you're at in the system and in your level of how many deals you're doing, and all of a sudden one day you're like, I've got 2 appointments with sellers and I've got the title and I've got all these things, we'll still get it out, right? Be consistent with your marketing. I really want to drill down this point. It'd be better to only get off 1,000 callers or just your 2,500 calls. And again, that's why we say pick a volume. If you're running 10,000 a day and then the next day you're running 0 and the next day you're running 15,000, you're all over the place, that's a problem. Pick something, guys. The pillar is consistency for a reason. Pick something you can be consistent on. To whereas, okay, tomorrow I've got a lot of appointments. I'm not going to be at the desk calling leads very much, so I'm still going to be able to send my 2,500 out and it's not going to be overwhelming. The next day I'm back in the office, so if I have double the amount of leads, that's okay because I don't have appointments that day. Okay, so you really want to look at your day and plan and make sure that you're not getting 50 leads one day and then no leads the next day and falling in this trap. And I remember one of my students, Caesar, hope you guys come out to an intensive in Scottsdale because he's always there to guest speak. But Caesar, when he just got started, this was a few years ago, he's crushing with wholesale deals. He actually used to buy deals from me. He goes, Josh, how do you get these deals off market? This is crazy. Came through the program, started crushing it. And I remember one time he was having massive success and he'd go, yeah, like I'll send out a campaign and then I'll work that for a few weeks and then I'll do another one. He's like, but you know, my business is kind of like this and I'm trying to hire somebody and it's hard because I don't have the consistent cash flow. I'm like, bro, run the system every single day, right? So I tell you guys that story, Caesar's crushing it. I encourage you guys, Caesar Duarte, anybody can reach out to him. He's happy that I shout him out. But guys, my point is consistency is key. So run the system every day. Always have marketing going on. Okay, treat it like going to the gym. Even if I'm only going to get in there for 15 minutes, it's better than not going, right? Even if I have to log on and watch the sermon from my computer, it's better than not going. So just be consistent with it as much as you guys can. And I promise that if you get your volume out and you are consistent, not only are you going to get better every single day, but you're also going to have those laydowns come, those breaks come. And the deals that other people wouldn't get, you're going to get them. And you're going to make a lot of money and you're going to crush it. All right, guys, volume, consistency, and now we're going to get into the next pillar, which is data.